Hello, friends. Have you ever wondered what the very first and most important step is for a nation after gaining its freedom? Yes, it is the decision of who will lead and in whose hands the destiny of the people will be placed. Today, we take you back to that historic moment of 1789, when a soldier, a brave general, and a devoted leader, George Washington, took the oath as the first president of the United States. This is not just the story of a president, but the story of a dream fulfilled. 1789 was the year that marked the beginning of a new democratic nation in history. It was the moment when, after the Revolutionary War, a system was established based on the will of the people. On April 30th, 1789, in New York City, George Washington took the oath as the first president of the United States. This ceremony was not just a formality. It was the announcement that the revolution had finally been fulfilled. Imagine a nation that had just defeated the world's most powerful empire, Great Britain, now deciding its own future with its own hands. Upon Washington's shoulders rested a responsibility far greater than the presidency itself. It was tied to the survival or failure of the entire democratic experiment. If he failed, the world might conclude that self-government was nothing more than an impossible dream. What made the inauguration so unique was that it did not take place in a royal palace or on a king's throne. It happened among the people, in a new city. Washington raised his hand and pledged to preserve the Constitution and serve the nation. That moment gave Americans confidence that they truly were free and sovereign. The eyes of the world were watching. Monarchs in Europe wondered, could an ordinary man, chosen by the people, really bear such immense responsibility? When Washington took the oath as the first president in 1789, it was not just a personal triumph, it was the weight of an entire nation's hopes and dreams. America was a newborn country, struggling to build on unity, law, and justice. 13 states had their own interests and ideologies. Some depended on agriculture, others on trade. Some defended slavery, while others opposed it. Bringing all of them under one flag seemed almost impossible, and yet, the nation looked to one man, George Washington. Another challenge was that the office of the presidency had no precedent. There was no royal throne, no kingly authority. Washington had to show through his character that a president was a servant of the people, not their ruler. Washington carried this burden with wisdom and grace. He created a model for the presidency that every leader after him would follow. He kept executive power within constitutional boundaries. Though authority was in his hands, he never used it for personal gain or absolute rule. In 1789, when George Washington became president, the nation was deeply divided. The northern states focused on trade and industry, while the southern states relied on agriculture and slavery. America needed a leader who could bring all of them together as one nation. And that leader was George Washington. His very presence symbolized unity. Washington's presidency left a legacy far beyond his own lifetime. His decisions and character shaped America's politics, democracy, and leadership for centuries to come. Friends, the leadership of George Washington teaches us that true power does not lie in thrones or crowns, but in honesty, principles, and service to the people. With this message, thank you for listening to this historic story. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until the next video, goodbye and take care.